The 10th Annual Game Awards have come and gone. Good times were had getting to see some great performances and handing out awards to some of our favorite games to release this year. But the Game Awards are also a look ahead at the future, as so much information about brand new games got unveiled at last night's presentation. So we figured why not dive in and get you the most important information and announcements from the 2024 Game Awards.
Starting us off is the return of the Ninja Gaiden franchise. The first new entry in 10 years takes us back to the series' 2D roots as you play as the brand new character Kenji Mozu. From the development team behind Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is set to release in the summer of 2025. Fans of the indie hit Slay the Spire were thrilled to see a sequel announced early on in this year's presentation. Return to the card-based roguelike when Slay the Spire 2 goes into early access in 2025. In what was probably the strangest announcement of the night, an alternate take on one of Bandai Namco's most popular games got unveiled last night. Not many details were given about Shadow Labyrinth, but throwing Pac-Man in a darker tone setting and giving the gameplay a Metroid-like style definitely has me intrigued. The game is set to launch in 2025. One of the biggest reveals from last night was done in the opening hour of the show and really kicked things off. We got our first look at the next game by CD Projekt Red and the next installment in the Witcher series. The Witcher 4 doesn't have a release window just yet, but fans of the series will be happy to see it return after nearly 10 years since the last entry. One of the most unexpected announcements made at the presentation had to be Elden Ring Night Reign. They had to emphasize that this would in fact be a full release, since another game with Elden Ring in the name was nominated for several Game Awards. Night Reign looks to be somewhat different, as its purpose seems to be a cooperative spin-off of the original game. Players won't have to wait too long though, as it is slated to release in 2025. And hey, if we want to talk unexpected, how about a brand new project from the creator of Eco and Shadow of the Colossus? No information about this game was given, no release date, no gameplay, not even a title. So for now we can put this one in our back pocket, but we're excited to see what comes about this game. What started as a pretty interesting segment turned out to be an incredible announcement, as Hazelight Studios, the team behind It Takes Two, unveiled their new co-op game. Split Fiction puts you in the world of two story writers whose styles end up clashing. Switching between sci-fi and fantasy-themed areas, it's up to you and a friend to find your way back to reality. And if this brief summary hooked you, you're in luck, as the game is set to release in less than 3 months. With the official release date set at March 6th of 2025, you won't have to wait long before jumping into the world of Split Fiction. A brand new trailer for Borderlands 4 was shown off in all of its glory. Longtime fans of the series will have something to look forward to next year, as that's when the next installment in the beloved series is slated to release. And if all this waiting around is boring you, worry not, as the next big update for Helldivers 2 is available to play right now. Jump back in with your squad and defend Super Earth with the Helldivers 2 Omens of Tyranny update available to download right now. And coming later this month is the next update for Palworld. This game took the internet by storm when it went into early access in January, and now players have more to do in the Faebreak update. See new creatures and explore more in the world of Palworld when the update goes live on December 23rd. From the creators of Overcooked comes a brand new cooperative multiplayer game. In Stage Fright, you and a friend are stuck in different dimensions, but the actions of one seem to affect the other. While there is no release window quite yet, we're excited to see what the team has been cooking up. Of course, it makes sense that during the Year of Shadow, Sega unveils a brand new Sonic racing game by putting Shadow in the reveal trailer. Sonic Racing Crossworlds now exists, and that's about all we know. I am, of course, still excited to find out more and give the game a try when it does release. Oh, and if there wasn't enough Shadow hype already, the DLC for Sonic X Shadow Generations, inspired by the Sonic the Hedgehog 3 film, is available right now. Before you ask, yes, Keanu Reeves is voicing Shadow in this. 2025 seems to be a year full of beloved franchises returning for brand new entries, as a new entry in the Mafia series got shown off. This new cinematic look at the game promises a new origin story set in the 1900s. Mafia: The Old Country releases in summer of 2025. Occasionally you'll get a presentation like this with an unforgettable announcement. A few that jump out to me are the original Pikmin 4 announcement and the Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake. And last night we had another one of those for so many people, as it was revealed that a sequel to the PS2 hit Okami is entering production soon, with the original director returning. While nothing else was talked about, knowing another game is coming is a great sign of things to come. And as the final announcement of the night, a brand new story from the studio who made Uncharted and The Last of Us. Naughty Dog revealed their next game, titled Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet. As expected, no release window was announced, but they did say the game has been in development since 2020, so here's hoping we'll get to see more from it soon. And those were the biggest announcements of the 2024 Game Awards. But the show wasn't all just new game reveals, no. Believe it or not, awards were given out to some of the greatest games to release this year. So let's very quickly go over who took some of the awards. Metaphor ReFantazio took home 2 awards in Best Narrative and Best Art Direction. Balatro ran away with Best Debut Indie Game, Best Independent Game, and Best Mobile Game. The Most Anticipated Game Award went to Grand Theft Auto 6, and the Best Score in Music went to Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. But the game that stood above all others this year, taking home 4 awards including Game of the Year, Astrobot by Team Asobi. Congratulations to all games who got nominated this year.
And with that, the 2024 Game Awards have been recapped. But of course, we want to know, what was your favorite game of 2024, and what was your favorite announcement from this year's Game Awards? Head on down to the comments section and let us know your thoughts. For News Channel 20 in Fox, Illinois, I've been Joe Talladay, and we'll see you around.